All right, welcome back to the channel. Max Tornow here, and in this video I want to talk about why are so many influencers broke. I'm getting a lot of DMs or messages, or people ask me, they say, Max, what is one of the things that you've learned the more successful you've become? And it is really interesting. The more successful you become, the more you actually realize that everybody's fake. This is really, really crazy. 99% of people out there are really fake. They claim they make more money than they're actually making. They claim they're living a lifestyle more than they're actually doing. And this whole idea of honesty and transparency is just flying off. And obviously through social media, all this has been amplified because nowadays you can show that your life is a lot better than it actually is. And in fact, people are even adapting to that. Sometimes you would be honest and you are mentioning things, but people don't even recognize it anymore. They're just like, but I saw you on the social media. And then you're like, no, it wasn't like that. And they're like, but the social media, and it's really, really crazy. For example, I'm driving all these Lambos, right? If you follow me on Instagram, if you see the videos here, how many Lambos do you see me driving around? It's like 4 or 5 different colors. I don't own all these cars. Why would I buy the same model in different colors? Even if I did have all that money, it doesn't make a lot of sense to buy all these cars. Of course, I just rent them because every time I travel, I want to be in a nice car. And don't get me wrong, these still cost a couple $1,000 a day to rent. But again, I prefer driving around in a Lambo than a Volkswagen, okay? Sorry, Volkswagen, I'm sure those cars are still great, but you get what I'm trying to say here. Why are so many influencers broke? Well, the point is that many people think, oh, in order to make money, you need to make a huge YouTube following, right? You need to have a big social media account, either on YouTube or a podcast or Instagram or Facebook or whatnot. But that's not true. In fact, it could not be further away from the truth. I know that also on the other side because I get a lot of influencers, not going to say any names, that reach out to us, to the team, or to me personally, asking if I could help them, and usually they're not even able to afford our help. I'm talking about influencers with 1 million+ followers. I'm talking about influencers with blue check marks, etc. They're not even able to afford our help, which is really, really sad, because if you look at their Instagrams, they appear to be living the baller life. They appear to be flying in business class, first class, going on all these epic vacations. But what you got to understand is that as an influencer, you get a lot of free things, okay? So most of the influencers out there that you see flying around in first class is because they got a deal for free. They say, hey, fly on our airline in first class, post about it on your social media, and we'll give you stuff for free. Now, don't get me wrong, these things are great. Hell yeah, if I got offered that, unfortunately my social media is not big enough, but if I got offered a first class flight for free, hell, I'll take it. Hell yeah, why not? But the sad reality of that is the following, that most influencers spend their time, they're building their business upon reaching out to companies, literally begging for free stuff. Literally. They write, hey, my name is so-and-so, here's my Instagram. Can I get stuff for free? I'd promote it. Can I fly for free? I'd promote it. And, kudos if it works for them, that's great, but for all the people out there who want to make money, maybe you're watching this and you say, hey, I want to do online coaching in a certain field. I have a passion. I want to learn how to monetize it, but I need to build a big brand first. Is this really how you want to build your future on? Is this how you want to build your future? Is this the foundation upon which you want to earn a living, right? Or let's put that idea even further. Is that the foundation upon you want to build the living for your family, for your kids? Hey kids, daddy's working. He's messaging companies to give us stuff for free. It's not really a legit business model, and it doesn't necessarily work out that way on a long run, okay? So that is one way how influencers make a living. They ask if they can get stuff for free. Now, on the other hand, some people say, yeah, but influencers make brand deals, and the brand deals are so good, Okay. If you're Cristiano Ronaldo, if you're Kobe Bryant, you're gonna make a couple millions just off brand deals. I get it. But if you're some random Instagram model that is shaking her ass into the camera, the brand deals that you're making are not gonna make you rich. The brand deals you're making are gonna make you a couple hundred, maximum a couple $1,000s. And if you're thinking, hey, a couple $1,000 sounds great, laughable, all right? If your goal is to make a couple $1,000s a month, laughable. You want to focus on at least a 4 to 5 figure income, consistent basis, all the time with very little work, upon which you can scale. All right, when I always say we make sure that our clients learn how to make money, when we say we make sure that our clients understand how to build a legit business, whenever we say we consider the first 10K a month as a sort of first milestone, that's because we want to scale those clients. All right, I don't want to live with 10K a month. Personal choice. It's great, good starting point, good first goal, but after that I'd like to scale that up. All right, so influencers make their money with brand deals, and usually the brand deals work is a company goes on a contract with you and says, you know, here's our company, here's our product, right? Let's say our coffee or our t-shirts, right? And if you wear that, we'll give you a coupon code, so to say, right? You're gonna get 10% off for that. And so you're gonna get 10% off, but you can offer 10% off if people use your friend code. And then we see how many sales are coming in through you, right? And we'll give you 10% of all the sales that you're making, right? So you have to sell, let's say you have a product that costs $10, $10 t-shirt, $10 coffee. You have to sell $5,000 worth of that $10 coffee in order to make $500. It's not a lot. And it's not a lot. And even if you say, well, but this girl has 1 million followers, how many people will buy that goddamn coffee? Well, not a lot. Why? Because these people that follow the 1 million Instagram influencer are going to follow other influencers as well. They're not going to be die-hard fans. They're not getting any specific result from following you. Maybe they think you're cool. Maybe they think you're pretty. Maybe they like your mindset. But it's not like they're going to be die-hard raging fans, followers who say whatever that person says is gold, is the law for me, right? So you got to understand that big following doesn't mean big buy-in from that crowd that you're dealing with here, right? Also, quick interlude here. I forgot to mention that we have a podcast, and it's really, really great. Now, we are allowed to have a podcast because we're making several $1 million a year already. And if you want to go a little deeper into that, Nikita Gunkovic, our head sales coach, and me, we're getting really, really deep on our podcast. It's very entertaining, we've heard as well. Check it out. We'll put a link in the description of the podcast as well. We'll have the URL of the podcast show up right now. If you feel like our YouTube content is a little too flat and you want to dive deeper, the podcast is for you. Highly recommend that. And yeah, maybe tune in there and see you there. What should you do instead? Okay, so Max, you're bashing influencers on there. Some people even call me an influencer, which is great, but I don't consider myself an influencer. Brand not big enough. But certainly, I make more money than them. Certainly, most of our clients who don't even have a goddamn website yet are making more money than most influencer schmucks out there. So at the end of the day, you, dear viewer, can ask yourself the question, do you want to be the cool influencer that gets recognized on the street? Maybe people want to take a picture with you that is broke. Or do you want to be someone that makes money, right? Money means freedom. You don't have to write to companies if you want to go somewhere begging for free stuff. No, you just pay it and it barely hurts, right? You want to go on vacation with the money that you're making. You want to come back from vacation, have more money in the bank account than before. That's hopefully what you want to be striving for, all right? So how should you do that then? To get back to that initial point of, oh, I have to have a big brand in order to make a lot of money. Focus on a niche following. A small niche following always trumps a big broad following. Okay, so let's say, for example, I always give the fitness niche as a great example because that's one of the typical influencer heavy niches. Let's say, for example, you want to coach fitness, right? You say like, oh, I've gotten in great shape, I could definitely help others, losing weight, building muscle mass, getting better shape, la-di-da. Most people make the mistake, they say, okay, that means the more people I can help, the better, right? So I'm gonna go broad, I'm gonna build a YouTube channel, give out all my free value for free, build a big Instagram posing with the six-pack or, you know, with the squat ass or whatever it is, make sure there's many people follow me, and then I'm gonna give them a $50 ebook or a $200 info product, and you know, if I have 1 million followers, so and so many people got to buy the program until I make 10K, 100K, and so on and so forth. What happens is these people spend a lot of time, months, years of their life investing it into building a brand, and then they not making any money, right? Instead, again, focus on a small niche following. Position yourself correctly for a small niche. Not saying I can help anybody. I understand you probably can help anybody, but focus on a small niche, someone that can afford premium prices. All right, for example, just going to give you an example. You say, okay, I can help anybody get fitter, but I'm focusing on entrepreneurs that maybe travel a lot, right? They don't have a lot of time, they have a lot of dough, they don't want to spend a lot of time, and they're traveling. So I'm going to make sure that I help them. Now, does the entrepreneur care if I have 1 million followers and a blue check mark, or does that entrepreneur care if I can actually help them get those results? Well, it is the second choice usually, right? So all you have to do is, after niching down in a proper premium priced niche with a good target audience, all you now have to do is learn how to do basic level sales, meaning reaching out to these people manually, get them on a call, and close them on there. It really is that simple. And like I said, most of our clients that are making 4 to 5 figures a month do just that. They don't have a website, they don't have no big following whatsoever. They're literally learning how to manually reach out to these people that can afford their programs, that can afford their help, and close them, right? And no, you do not need to sell hundreds of $200 info products. No, you sell 2, 3, 4 clients, they're paying $2,000, $3,000 each, and you're already making your 10K a month. Right? It's very simple how that works, and then from there you can scale it. That's also easy for you because it's much easier to help a couple clients and really give them results than to get 200 people buy some info product. All right? I've created many info products myself way back in the days, and it worked to a degree only. And that was very sad for me because I'm like, okay, I created this info product, it's all there, all the information, and it would get some results, and I'd be very happy about that. But at the same times, I would have to sell to a lot of people in order to get a lot of results, right? Instead, what I started transitioning into was, okay, actually coaching these people, right? Coaching those people one-on-one first, and then from there, automate the process of coaching properly, okay? I'm at a point now, right now where you can teach people a lot of things with a team where you yourself don't have to put in a lot of that input yourself anymore. There's a lot of ways to automate the actual program that you're giving to people. And that is, again, what works better. And no, you don't need a big YouTube for that. You don't need a big Instagram and so on and so forth. You can do that later if you want, but I always say money first, then brand. Learn to make your first 10K a month, scale that up to 25K, scale that up to 50K a month, and so on and so forth. And in the process of already making money, of already giving value to your clients, of already having a little bit of a word of mouth going on, then you can go build your brand. How easy is it for you to set up your goddamn iPhone like this and start filming with all the spare time that you're having when you're already making 10K a month, right? Instead of having to forcefully build a channel and hope you're getting a lot of clickbaity titles up in your brain so a lot of people click on it so you can become famous, and then, oh my God, I now have to make sure the lighting is proper so I can pose with the six-pack so most people start following me on Instagram and then get collaborations done, and I hope everybody thinks I'm cool. No, screw that. Most influencers are broke. Focus on making money. All right. So the very, very simple truth is, if you want to learn how to be free as an online coach and want to have a proper, legit, long-lasting business that works in your favor, then you can literally jump on a free consultation call, either with me directly or with an expert from our team. All you have to do is click that link down in the description below. That link brings you to a page. Read what's on that page, and at the bottom of that page you can fill out the application to book the exact date and time where you want us to call you. Now that call is entirely for free, okay? There's no hidden fees, international fees whatsoever. It is only for action takers though, okay? So if you have a whack mindset, you want to build a whack drop shipping business, or you want to become an influencer, or you want to make a quick money, what is that called? Get rich quick scheme thing. Forget about that. We're not going to have you go on that call. But if you want to build a sustainable, long-lasting freedom business as an online coach or online service provider, then that call is for you. So if you already have a skill and you want to learn how to monetize it, that's a good call for you, all right? Now, if you don't know what it is that you could be coaching yet, but you do like the idea of being free as an online coach, online service provider, that call is for you as well. And obviously, if you're already making some money, but not enough, you want to scale it up, that call is also for you. Now, channel is blowing up. It's kind of crazy. Never thought I would go attract so many people, never went for that. I always wanted to make quality content over quantity content. But nonetheless, more and more people are jumping on the opportunity to get on top of that free consultation call. So if the link still works, it means we still have spots open. We try to serve as many people as we can, but we can't promise anything. So you gotta take action soon. Okay, don't be a broke influencer. Be someone with a legit business. Go make things happen. And maybe talk to you very soon on the phone. Thank you so much for watching, and GG.